What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. And what else is there to say about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny that hasn't been said? Okay, I've been discussing it for months. And I mean, this thing is just going to be an absolute train wreck. A train wreck, right? It's already getting absolutely destroyed on Rotten Tomatoes. Sitting here at 50%, okay, after 38 reviews. It was at 50% after about 8 reviews, but as the reviews just keep coming in, nobody's excited about this thing. Even the people that are giving it a positive score, okay, they're kind of like, it's all right, you'll like it, go check it out. Just like this kind of mamby-pamby attitude towards this thing, okay? What an utter disaster for Lucasfilm, okay? As bad as any Star Wars film, in my opinion, okay? Because you guys know, Raiders of the Lost Ark is my favorite film of all time, all right? I have watched that movie probably front, back, up, and down. I used to be able to recite the entire dialogue, everything, okay? I knew all the songs, I had the soundtracks, I had movies, I have all of that crap, okay? And for them to just completely wreck this entire franchise and try to send it out on this note. Again, that's the reason why people say, oh, Crystal Skull, what the hell is that? I don't know what that is, okay? That the thing that Dan Aykroyd plays around with, the little crystal skull, okay? Is that what it is? I have no idea what you're talking about, all right? That's what it is, because nobody wants Indiana Jones to go out like this. He went out perfectly in The Last Crusade, in my opinion, okay? Riding off into the sunset with his friends after yet another successful adventure, still in his youth, and that's how I'm going to remember Indiana Jones. I'm not going to remember this, unfortunately, all right? It's really, really sad. So let's go back and look at this article on Bounding into Comics. Harrison Ford admits Indiana Jones is not so strong, not so brave, not so attentive in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Is this what they think people wanted out of Indiana Jones, okay? Is this the character that they thought people were looking to go and watch and cheer on? Okay?
Oh, well, he's older now. It's realistic.
Nobody wanted to see a realistic film about an old man running through a jungle or doing whatever, okay, in this adventure. Nobody wanted to see that. It's like, again, they don't understand what people are looking for. People want to go to an Indiana Jones film to see excitement, okay? To see Indiana Jones doing what Indiana Jones always does, okay? Indy is always the one to get the drop on people, okay? He outsmarts them. Nobody wants to watch some grumpy old man running around on an adventure. Good God almighty. And I don't understand why Harrison Ford agreed to this, okay? I mean, I get it. He wanted to go out one last time, one last hurrah, okay? One big movie to end my career. Okay, I get that part. But I would have said, oh, I'm not going to be some dope. Okay, you're not doing that to me. Nah. Y'all get back and rewrite this crap. Okay, James? Yeah, call me when you got a different script. All right? Or I'm not doing it. Period. Honestly, they should have just recast the character. Okay, let's just be 100% honest. All right? I was one of these cats back in the 90s. Okay? Right after Last Crusade. Last Crusade came out in 89. I was one of these cats in the 90s. Say, hey, man, just go ahead and recast. Okay? I had, who did I had? I had Mel Gibson or Val Kilmer, okay? Those were my guys. Said, get one of them dudes, Indiana Jones, teach him the whip, the hat, everything, bam, and let's go, all right? I was amongst that group, all right? Not a lot of people thought that, Indiana Jones should be recast. A lot of people have said he is no different than James Bond. And look, maybe Harrison Ford would have always been everybody's favorite Indiana Jones, okay? Just like some people say, hey, Sean Connery is still my favorite James Bond. Maybe that's just the way things would have been. But guess what? You still could have told very good stories about Indiana Jones, an adventurer in his prime, all right? Indiana Jones should be in his 30s, all right? Somewhere in his 30s, in his prime, duking it out with bad guys, okay? Getting in fist fights with guys, right? Smashing hot women, okay? And then saving the day with his bravery, all right? No, I'm not so brave in this one. I'm not so attentive. Yeah, he should be saving the day with his bravery. He should be very attentive, okay? Figuring things out, his wits, right? That's who Indiana Jones is. And for them just to completely just disrespect this character, for me, Last Crusade, okay? I already got snookered over with Crystal Skull. I probably saw that once or twice, and then that was it. All right? But yeah, let's just see what he got to say. This is just sad. Actor Harrison Ford, who plays Indiana Jones in the upcoming Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny film, recently described the character is portrayed as not so strong, not so brave, not so attentive in the film. As reported by YouTuber Price of Reason, Ford, alongside his co-star Phoebe Waller-Bridge, spoke with Fandango, where they provided a ton of information about their characters and the film. And then here's what Ford said about, how he's doing in his later years. I think he's been teaching for however many years. He's a bit dispirited with teaching. His students are not keen with archaeology necessarily, and they're kind of loafing through his classes, and I suppose he is as well. And now he's forced to retire by, I suppose, the rules at Hunter College, and they are bringing somebody else in to be the head of the archaeology department, and he has no real future in mind for himself. Who wants to watch this damn movie? Who gives a damn about this type of an Indiana Jones? Nobody. I mean, good God, man. It's like, go back and watch Temple of Doom. To me, that's not my favorite film, but that's like the best Indiana Jones in that film, okay? As far as that particular character goes, okay? Fortune and Glory, all right? With him and Short Round running around. Fortune and Glory. That's what Indiana Jones is, okay? That's sitting in the archaeology department, no real future in mind. Man, get out of here. If they were going to go ahead and go with Old Man Jones, okay? Old Man Jones is constantly leading expeditions into the jungle, looking for all kinds of crap. He's not sitting in some college waiting for his life to end, all right? This dude has got like a 30 or 40 dudes. It's like, man, nobody stops Old Man Jones. This guy's still going. Oh my God, man, nobody stops him. And he's still out there hunting, all right? Looking for treasure, trying to find this, trying to find that. He's still out there on the hunt, okay? That's what I would have had Indiana Jones doing in his 70s, all right? Not just,
I'm just some old archaeologist professor. I'm retired and nobody listens to me anymore.
Man, who cares about that dude? What have they done? They don't understand heroes. They don't understand why people enjoy films, okay? They want to see men doing manly shit. All right, we need a completely different writing. I mean, again, they said this Phoebe Waller-Bridge chick helped write this crap. Good God almighty, man. What is wrong with Hollywood? Don't y'all know how to entertain people anymore? And then all you want to do is just take stuff that we loved back in the day and just absolutely piss all over it. Man, fuck these people, man. Later in the interview, Ford is asked, can you talk about revisiting Indiana Jones and any joy that you found in that? He answered, there is great joy in playing the character. I'm familiar with the character. I've enjoyed playing the character. I've had great writing to support the character's behavior and the sense of who he is. But now we're taking him into the twilight of his life and his career, Ford continued. We're seeing him not so strong, not so brave, not so attentive, but about to go on a grand adventure with a very fascinating set of compatriots and adversaries. Yeah, again, this is just whack. This is just terrible, man. Again, they don't know why people like this character. They're trying to give us like, oh, well, this is what would really happen with Indiana Jones, if he was a real character and he was going on in his life. And people will still be bored by that. I'm telling you, man, they don't get it. People are going to be bored by this character. This character does not sound interesting. That's why everybody at Khan was falling asleep. He should have been adventuring all the way through to the end of his life, okay? Should have been, if they find him dead, he's dead at the grave site trying to dig up another, treasure or something. Reacting to these comments from Ford, Price of Reason said, now, is it just me or does this not sound very promising? I mean, how can Indiana Jones suddenly be some miserable, old, washed up man that's not brave anymore? Exactly. Again, they don't understand the character. They don't know anything about this guy, all right? Kathleen Kennedy is a stone cold idiot that even allowed this thing to go. I mean, she was on the set of these films and she saw what George Lucas and what Steven Spielberg created. How could you mess it up this bad, okay? You don't understand a goddamn thing about this character or any of the films, okay? The official synopsis of the film reads, Harrison Ford returns to the role of the legendary hero archaeologist for this highly anticipated final installment of the iconic franchise, a big globe-trotting, rip-roaring cinematic adventure starring a whole bunch of people, directed by James Mangold. Again, I was giving James Mangold the benefit of the doubt. Look at the film. I mean, right here. These two films are phenomenal films. Ford versus Ferrari and Logan, okay? I cannot take that away from James Mangold, but either this man's hands were tied, and he was talking all kinds of shit, right? Remember on Twitter? He was talking a gang of shit when people were saying this and that about him. Well, just wait till the movie comes out. And see, that kind of got everybody kind of nervous because like, hey, bro, why are you talking so rough? Okay? Why are you being so rough? Sound like he was a little pissed off too, right? Maybe they had something to do with the way this thing came out. Maybe he was like, man, I really was trying to take it in this direction and it was going some other direction. I have no idea, okay? But he was being an asshole to everybody on Twitter, all right? And then we started, I did a video about that. I'll link that above if you didn't see that, okay? But this guy right here, again, he had a great, honestly, a great set of films All right. And this might be the worst one of them all. Okay, let's go back to the score again. Yeah, 50%, man. 50% again. And this is mostly like top critics, isn't it? Yeah, out of the 38 reviews, 22 of them are top critics. Okay. And the top critics are even worse. They're like 36%. All right. They're saying that this thing is garbage. All right. Don't even bother wasting your money for that. And I'm like seriously thinking about not doing it. Okay. Seriously thinking like, nope. I'm not doing this, okay? I'm going to keep Last Crusade in the back of my head and then say, you know what? That was the end of Indiana Jones. All the rest of this shit, this is just fan fiction, okay? This is just garbage. This is something that I don't even want to waste my time with. I'm seriously thinking about not seeing this movie, and that would be unthinkable for me, an Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark fan from day one, okay? Been a lifelong fan, okay? That movie came out when I was 8 years old. Think about that. 8 years old. I've been a fan of this thing for over 40 years. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna keep screwing fans around like this and giving us this hot garbage. Okay. But you guys tell me what you think. Are you excited about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny after you read that basically Indiana Jones is some washed up old man? Okay. That's not attentive and the students hate him and all this other kind of shit. It's absolutely ridiculous. But you guys go ahead, jump down in the comments. Let me know what you think about that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.